All right, everyone. Nice to see you guys here today. Today, of course, you guys will be watching the grand finals of the MFC. And we know it's going to be Miracle Gen versus Loyal Sword. That is the match for tonight. It is going to be a super exciting one, as you guys can take a look and see. I'm just excited to make sure the match is cracking on, ladies and gentlemen, because tonight...
Sir, what's your command?
Your team is banning.
Always on the way.
It is an exciting time to be a part of the MFC. So, guys, make sure you are pumped up and ready to rock and roll, of course. And for now... Miracle Gen gonna be on. All right, I'll take myself off the screen to make sure. There we go. That is going to be the match of the night at the moment. So yes, we have, of course, a Miracle Gen on the red side, a Loyal Sword on the blue.
Let's go.
Your team is banning.
Ooh, exciting time, ladies and gentlemen. Exciting times. Exactly, chat. What are your predictions? Do let me know. My name is Kronos, of course, and I am the one going to be casting for tonight. The action is going to be absolutely electric.
Let's make the whole world green
Your
and
team is
lively.
picking.
Well, sorry about the delay, though, folks. Once again, you don't have to blame up the organizers for that a bit. It's a small delay from my side. I apologize for that. And, yeah, it's just... We're straight into the grand finals. They didn't want to wait. I kept the teams waiting, but they're probably cursing me. I apologize to them. Make sure everything is good. But for now, we can see that this is on.
Butterflies born by thy wish, guided by lantern's
At the moment,
light.
of course, Loyal Sword is going to be the Zushin picked up on the side of Loyal Sword. It is a best of 5, ladies and gentlemen. It is a best of 5 in this grand finals for tonight. If I get a co-caster to join me, I will let you guys know. But for now, at the moment, it is looking a little dicey. It's looking a little spicy for both these teams.
For a real fight.
Your
Yours
team is
truly.
picking.
Welcome to my imaginary world.
As you can see, if you take a look at the bans, they did plan to choke out Zettel's Fanny. Of course, it is his comfort jungler, and also choking out Nefaria's Iritel, and of course the Herod being a broken hero. While on the other side, they took away the Lucas, which Loyal Sword are so infamous for playing with that Florian combination. They took that out as well, taking out the Matilda, and Loyal Sword are looking like they are in a difficult position, but picked up the Zushin in their favor. While on the other side, they get their hands on the CC
Your
and
team
Kalea,
is picking.
two strong heroes, revealing their own position, of course. Have a lot of heal on the table, while CC is looking to dominate their own lane. But on the other side, they don't care about, losing out in lane. They want to play for a lot of CC, a lot of chain CC, and a lot of engage ability, which comes in with this Ruby's I'm Offended, and also now preventing ZL from playing any sort of assassins where the ruby is just going to be a straight counter. So at the moment, if you can take a look, of course, the 1-1 being picked up, forcing ZL to kind of play a fighter pick with this ruby, but also countering it with the 1-1. So I like this draft coming in from Loyal Sword. They've clearly done their homework, but guess what? Neferia don't care. She wants the range. She goes for the Layla. Oh my goodness. This Layla has thrown me off guard at the moment. And I'm not sure. I'm not sure if that's the way to go. But you know what? It works because you get that extended bit of range. You have that Malefic gun added into your kit with that crit. Oh my goodness. 1-1 can jump around all she wants. But all Layla's got to do is stand and shoot. Pew, 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 pew. And then next thing you know, it's going to be a difficult time for Loyal Sword. The Layla works, ladies and gentlemen, and it's a comfort pick for Neferia as well. We've seen her play this in the MFC for quite some time now, and they take out the heroes. That would be a problem, like the Gato Kacha. I'm probably looking at a Hylos ban coming through as well, because you're going to be able to run down this Layla, force it on a flicker, and then wait for the Zushin to try and create the play. It's looking dire for Loyal Sword just because of this Layla. This Layla is working.
My mission is to protect
Your
lives.
team is banning.
Wow. Look, the Hylos ban does come through, and on the other side, they take away the Selena. Looking for that final ban on the side of Loyal Sword. Should be something in the mid lane again that could prevent or actually amplify this Layla to a different level. I'm looking in the form of a Vexana, even an Aurora, but guess what? They want to choke down Zettel's hero pool even further, taking away this Hayabusa. Because if you ask me right now, puts them in a very difficult position.
Still waters run deep.
Your team is picking.
Yeah, well, they get the link still, ladies and gentlemen. Finally, we get to see ZL on his so-called comfort hero, the link that everyone knows him to be. And right now, Miracle Gen are looking strong. Comfort pick, Neferia, and ZL. UEFA gonna be on that Kalea, while Zeus is gonna be rocking that CC in the EXP lane. Of course, gonna be much better than this Ruby, because naturally kind of wins out against every EXP laner. But right now, they get their hands on the alpha with the chip, ready to make cross-map plays from Loyal Sword. And now they need a mid laner. And don't tell me they want to put Victor on this Harley just to assassinate someone in the back line.
Only love and night are everlasting.
And yes, ladies and gentlemen, because at the moment, if you take a look, it has been so one-sided, and they put Victor on the Sicilian. Looks like he is definitely gonna have a much better time for now. But at the end of the day, it is, of course, ladies and gentlemen, the grand finals of the MFC tonight. It is gonna be a best of 5 between Miracle Gen and Loyal Sword. These teams have gone time and again against each other. The only one to have beaten Miracle Gen one time in the entire tournament has been Loyal Sword. Will they be able to dominate once again, or will Miracle Gen, after picking up their comfort picks, be able to put a stop into the plans of Miracle Gen? Because right now, if you take a look at it, they have requested for a pause. And ladies and gentlemen, my name is Kronos. Joining alongside me, another caster is called Peachy. Gonna be here tonight, and seems like it's gonna be a difficult one, of course, Peachy. But having Loyal Sword on the blue side, forcing ZL on towards a link which he's known for, might be a different story.
That's true. Now, you know, look at that. It's just the start of the game right now. And so far, okay, look at that.
Yeah, I mean, they're already being a problem in and around the map. As you can see, Vulture trying to be as aggressive as possible, trying to unlock overdose. But meanwhile, the gold lane, Neferi already taken down low. This Layla, yes, it's good in this draft, but you need that late game. You need to survive the early game, and Fake Crazy is putting as much pressure as possible.
She's pure late game. That's going to be looking around the 20 minute of your game, 22 minutes. But let's see if they're able to. At that same point, you're looking at a alien coming in, but Ling, he tries to get, he got out of the situation.
Yeah, I think ZL right now, not yet level 4, so he doesn't have the Tempest of Blades to get out of harm's way. And you can see Fake Crazy going on towards him, but ZL finally gets the Tempest of Blades. He locks it, and oh my goodness, 3-man knock, a first blood in the hands of Victor. Gets it easy, and right now ZL wanted to go back, but gets the farm once again, and Victor with that rotation, making sure his team is able to survive and unlocking the potential of ZL early on.
Okay, that's looking quite great for the side on the red, but you know, okay, onto the bot lane. Okay, I feel like this is a game for CC. She's in the meta right now, but alpha.
Yeah, she has been, and we spoke about this in the draft as well, right? Because CC is definitely going to have a much better time than the Ruby. The Ruby picked up with this 1-1, trying to force Miracle Gen into a position where they're uncomfortable, but you know what they say? We will give ZL what he wants, give him that Ling, and we can do the rest while he picks up the pieces for us. And it's working out so far, although it's been dicey. Loyal Sword can take their cut at any single point.
That's true, that's true. Now, moving ahead, you're talking about the first turtle being spawned in. You know, Vulture trying his best to zone them out, but
UEFA gets caught out with a nice flicker coming through as well. Sanguine Claws from Victor. As you can see, Zeus went in for the curtain call, trying to dish out the damage. Meanwhile, in the goal lane, they're trying to battle it out. The fight still being extended in towards the turtle pit. ZL wants to go in, has to Finch Poise, tries to go for Retribution, gets it as well. Tempest of Blades, UEFA try to do something, and you can see the fast fingers coming through. They pick up 2 in the process, along with the turtle. ZL wants more, double kill in the hands of Victor, and now Overdose has to run away, even though he has the lantern and the beacon, but unable to do so. ZL on this Ling, ladies and gentlemen. He is not just a one-trick pony. He is not just a showman. He definitely knows what's in store. Meanwhile, in the goal lane as well, Neferia was targeted down, but now ZL into the fray, trying to scare away Fake Crazy.
he's getting the assist. That's one good thing, but at the same time, look at him. It's solely into the hands of Victor how all the kills are going in. But I would love to see how Zedel tries to pick up the last. But as of now, the teams are moving on to the top lane.
Oh my goodness, nice pressure coming through from UEFA right on this Kalea, making sure you force the 1-1 behind, and then Zedel once again, like the assassin he is, comes to assassinate them. Vulture taken down low. UEFA trying to commit as well, caught in no man's land, not sure what he wants to do, and he actually tries to survive but gets taken off. A funny moment indeed, ladies and gentlemen. You want a meme out of the MFC? That's your meme right there.
Oh my god, that was quite unfortunate to look at the Kalia to do that, but the fight is moving too fast.
Whoa.
And now onto the bot lane once again. Alpha trying to get as much as farm into his hands. Plus, you're talking about Victor farming up. Look at him. He's just all around the map,
Whoa.
but at the same time talking.
Yeah, Vulture targeted on Nefaria. Crossbow of Tang unlocked. The airtime is got, but they get the kill in return as well. And now Zedel goes in, but MGO comes through the shortcut and now picks up the Tempest as well. Gets another kill in his hands, and oh my goodness, finds himself the double. No Crossbow of Tang means that they can go in at any single point. Agent a little late to the party, so didn't have the Don't Run Volch King, but Zeus right now targeting down Overdose with a curtain call. UEFA trying to buy some time, and now Zedel wants to go on towards Agent, but guess what? They already did the damage. 8-3 is the kill score. 3k goal lead in the favor of Miracle Gen.
Oh my, Miracles, and look at them. Now, I love how they're moving in too fast, but at the same time, the trades are going down. The second turtle spawned up. Yuffie is too low. Either he can try to, get his passive up, or he has to go back. It looks like he has chosen to go back, but CC at the right moment. That I'm offended. Okay, it's okay. It just happens, but because, okay, Ling jumps in though.
Yeah, they do. He wants to go in, and you can see Tempest of Blades there. MGL doesn't have the Spear of Alpha. Agent a little late to the party once again. Usually you'd see an Alpha dominating the Ling, but not when it's in the hands of this individual. Zedel has been on point so quick. 4-0-4 into a composition with a Chip, a Zushin, and even a Ruby along with an Alpha. I'm not sure how he's doing it. It's all come down to teamwork that Miracle Gen have in store. As you can see, it's coming to fruition. Vulture goes down once again.
Crazy how, Miracle Gen having a late game composition. They protected the Layla very good. Oh, 1-1, too fast.
Oh my goodness, gets the airtime that she needed as well. Crossbow of Tang on towards Zeus, the wrong target, but right now Fake Crazy doesn't have it. And Zedel can go and target at any single point, but choosing not to do so just yet. Understanding the assignment. The game is already in hand. It's for Miracle Gen to throw away. Cutting the waves, making moves around the map like a Link should, and Finch poised to get out of harm's way. He is fast, man.
That's how Miracle Gen are trying to take the game away for themselves. Now, I love how they picked up quite a few of a late game composition, and yet they're the ones getting the snowball into their hands. Now turrets are moving in quite fast, but to get a slowdown, team Loyal Sword has to stop. They have to stop taking the invitation, try to slow it down, but CC once again zoning out.
No.
Picking up trades.
He unlocked the Crossbow of Tang, but guess what? That Tempest of Blades making sure he gets the kill. He should pick up another one. UEFA, they're surviving with the slightest bit of HP, and here comes Zeus with the curtain call. Agent trying to buy some time, but not there just yet. They get 2 kills. Again, 3 in the process, not losing a single member, while Zedel is going for the chase on towards Agent, actually trying to take down the turret. He doesn't have the Tempest yet, so he cannot dish out the damage, using the Finch poise to get out of harm's way. Oh my goodness, they are dominating. They even have a Layla and Sicilian for the late game. How were they allowed to be so abusive in the early game?
Not even the late game you're talking about, and yet the other ones creating havoc all around the map. Now Ling also, he's, Ruby cannot do anything as of now. Look at that.
Oh my goodness, Tempest of Blades right on towards Agent as well. The Don't Run Volch King comes out, but guess what? He's got fast fingers. Nice, I'm offended on towards Zeus and Victor, but at the same time, you can see the kill on towards Agent is the first one to fall down, and so is MGL thanks to the heal that came in from UEFA, working to fruition. This Kalea has been abusing the mechanics of this hero so far. They take down the bot tier 2 in the bot lane. Lord is up, should be the next in contention, but here's the beacon coming out with that, and you can see there Overdose going on towards Victor, the target. Vulture's there trying to save the day. Shortcut comes through as well. Victor gets taken down, but in the hands of Vulture, not the right target. UEFA has the Crossbow of Tang onto him. Fake Crazy did unlock it, but a little too early. They get the kill. And now they're trying to buy some time, but guess what? Miracle Gen want to go for the neutral objective. The Lord in their hands, 8 minutes 30 seconds into the game.
MGL, he did get quite a few kills right there, right from the last. Okay, it looks like the fight has moved into the mid lane a little bit, but Lela in a very safe position as of now. Now, you know, the gold is very high. The gold is into the hands of the Miracle Gem. Plus, you're talking about the Lela farming up 216 at just 9 minutes of the game. That's definitely crazy. But let's see if they're able to get inhibitors, because that's the main point. 12 minutes not here. That means the passive is up, and with the passive it's going to be a little bit hard unless Team Loyal Squad picks up the fight and gets a very good team fight, but I don't think that that's happening as of
Oh
now.
my goodness, they got the pick off, and you can see right now Durell goes into the back line. Tempest of Blaze trying to get damage on towards Agent. He's taken down low. He gets taken out as well. The 2 kills before the Lord being pushed in. Looks like Miracle Gen want to take the end completely right now. No tier 2s left. The mid lane is left standing. Should be going down at any point. Holy Shield is there. Proc right now, but you can see they go for the title strike as well. MGL has to run away. No possible way to defend this inhibitor. They take it down quite easily. Miracle Gen next focusing down in the mid lane. No minions available, but ZL is quite deep in there. As you can see, Fake Crazy tries to go for the Spear of Alpha, comes out, but nice damage done on towards the back line. Victor goes down, so does UEFA. They try to bite off more than they could chew, but instantly you can see the damage coming through as well. They take down the third. Nefaria is down and out for the count. And now ZL and Zeus left standing. They went overly aggressive and paid the price.
Oh, look at them. Inhibitor 1 down. It's a good trade, but at the same time losing 3 members for taking down 1. Could be like a 50-50 you can talk about, but okay, CC into the bot lane, trying to go quite aggressively on a 1v1 situation. Her passive will be helping her, plus her spell vamp, so that's going to be a fight that CC won't be taking. She has to wait for Cyril to jump in, she has to wait for Victor to come in as well. But
Zeus right now gets targeted down. Should be quite an easy kill, but actually kiting out of there. But you can see Curtain Call coming through as well. Enough sustain is there, but gets shut down and in the hands of Overdose. Finally picks up that Wishing Lantern as well. And now seems like ZL and his team, Miracle Gen, are put into the back foot, but they are not. They've been playing a late game composition the entire time and even have the goal lead still.
that's good, but you know, I feel like Team Loyal Squad are picking up now. The time, look at them. So
Tidal Strike, Tsunami Slam coming through as well. Monster kill in the hands of ZL on this link, and you can see he goes on towards Fake Crazy to take him down as well. Nefir is the one to pick up the kill. Vulture now the next target, while Overdose and Agent trying to run away. The shortcut helping him to escape, but they finally get him into the hands of course, Victor. Tidal Strike from UEFA, but you can see the nice time offender with a flicker coming through at the same time. But it's only scraps out of the entire pie, because now they got a mid lane wave marching down. Agent and Overdose, will they be able to defend? I don't think so, because now Zeus goes in, tries to kite them out, and you can see the kill is there. Agent goes down. Overdose and MGL back online, but next the target should be the top lane inhibitor. The Lord is up, so I'm not really sure if they should go for it, but Fake Crazy wants to contest, instantly go for the kill as well. No Tempest, and you can see the kill in towards Nefaria with that Malefic gun. And right now, there is no possible way for Loyal Sword to do anything but give away this Lord.
This is going too fast now. There's a little bit of a chance that Alpha can make it out with the chip, but again, no retribution. That's a big loss for them. That's a risk that Team Loyal Squad cannot take as of now. They do have another chance with the defense, given the fact that if you keep the 1-1 alive, if you keep the Ruby alive, Ruby frontlining, but okay, Simon lost.
You can see Tidal Strike along with the Tsunami Slam, but meanwhile, the back line, Vulture goes through, gets taken down. They get another kill in the process as well, trading 1-for-1. The Roamer for a Roamer, and now they're trying to find more. Zeus is there with a Curtain Call on towards Agent. The damage coming through from Victor is quite a lot with the help of that Wishing Lantern as well. They have the high ground, they have the range, and they have the lore in their favor.
Looking quite grim, but you know, I really want to talk about how Zero is just scoring up snowballs onto his hands, onto his sleeves as much as possible. 6 kills already and no deaths. And that critical damage, that's almost close to a 2k, and the Lord marching in. What is it going to be? Zeus trying to find an opening.
Yeah, they are trying to find the Lord melted down already. Agent taken out so low thanks to the range coming in from Nefaria. They take away the top lane inhibitor, and now the base crystal left exposed. Zero wants to go for the base, but at the same time, you can see nice beacon coming through. MGL goes for the Spear of Alpha, but the Tempest of Blades doing quite a lot of damage, and they get one. They find the second. Make it a 3 and 4. Looking for the wipeout. Overdose the only one left standing, but they get the base crystal. Miracle Gen take game number 1 in this best of 5.
Oh my god, what a game coming in from Miracle Gen. You know, the early game was a little bit if
Hey, don't want to wait for the bans any longer. Zeus banning out the Lucas. The Lucas, the Matilda, the Florin has been a loyal sword staple. They have been playing that lineup. They have been playing that strategy for quite some time. And oh my goodness, they are the only ones to beat Miracle Gen with that lineup. Caught them by surprise. And now they don't want to play that game anymore. They ban out those heroes.
that's good. That's the way to go. Now you know how Florin is quite annoying in this meta. Her heals just comes through, be it early game, be it a little bit of a late game as well. Early game, she needs to be playing very, very safe. You know, maybe trying to give as utmost support to the hyper as well as the marksman.
Sir,
but
what's your
now
command?
that we are moving ahead onto the draft, Harriet also picked out. That means the Granger might come through.
The Harriet is gone. The Granger has to come through. So, the Granger might come through indeed, but do they really want to give it in towards the hands of Neferia? Because she's been an absolute monster. And to be honest, I wouldn't be surprised if they let the Granger go even, the side of Miracle Gen, even after being given that. And they just go for the Irithel because Neferia has been so lethal on this Irithel that, hey, why do you want to give her any other hero?
Agreed. Look at them. Now, you know, the first game, we did see how Neferia was having a very good time
Always on the
getting
way.
farm up and, you know,
team
trying
is
to
banning.
get as much as farm in her own solo lane. That was a very big point to be made right here because as a marksman, you know every single point of your time after the objectives, after the neutral objectives going down, you know you might be having a gank situation at your hands. So with that, if you do have the meta heroes, if you do have your comfort heroes, you do have an advantage that how you will be having, you will be knowing when and where to go in. But as of now, a little bit of, you know, respect heroes has been getting banned, understandable. So what is it going to be? Matilda picked off, understandable, very good utility. Rome, one of the evergreen heroes. You just don't want her onto the battlefield. You don't want knowing your enemies are leaving in 1 HP, but one last ban coming through,
When you
and
gaze
that
into
is
the
a
abyss,
maze that I was not expecting.
gaze is back.
Yeah, and you're right, but they still leave open those heroes. They target down Victor's Selena. They're a deadly duo. The original Snake Zeral got his Ling. What will he pick up this time? That's what the question is. Because we all know the spotlight's on him. He's the one that everybody wants to watch. Although Miracle Gen have been playing a fantastic job. Zeral got his fans who are ready to glaze him every single time he plays. He makes a great play. But also at the same time, they are ready to pull the rug under his feet if he makes a mistake. That is the bane and boon of being a YouTuber and also being a creator and also being an icon in the European scene, especially from France when you are playing the Mobile France Championship. But guess what? Miracle Gen don't care. They want to go with the plan that's worked. If the CC worked once, why can it not work again?
Very good hero onto the EXP lane. You can play her against anything. Do you have tanky opponents? Just pick it up, and with the curtain call, she can make any plays, you know. So, but I believe this might not look good because Kalia. Oh, they locked it in. They locked it in. And now, you know, under the last game, I wanted Loyal Sport to have like one more kind of a, you know, team fight composition. They did have Chip, they did have Ruby, but the synergy did not pull through in. And I believe having a Kalia, that could work in very, very well for them. But on topping on with that Azushin, that's crazy.
Yeah, and the Zushin with the Kalea, you're giving too many powerful heroes on the side of Loyal Sword. It's not like they cannot play the game, ladies and gentlemen. They are a good team. They have made it all the way to the grand finals, and we've seen what they can do. They have destroyed multiple teams on their way here. But right now, they are willing to sacrifice these overpowered meta heroes for the comfort in their hand. And the comfort being this Irithel in the hands of Nefaria, actually letting go of the jungle pool at the moment and giving away this Badang as well in the hands of UEFA. I've seen Badang played in the Roam, I've seen Badang played in the EXP. Currently, if it's in the hands of UEFA, we know it's going to go in the Roam position. But on the other side, I'm not sure if they should go for a pocket pick this early, hovering over it, but swapping to the Hilda for the Roam position. Or rather, EXP even.
It looks like, you know, we may be looking at EXP Hilda, given the fact that if Vulture goes in with the, you know, with the team fight composition, they need a lot of, you know, protection for the Hyper. Now, back into the bans, you may be looking at the Hypers getting banned along with the mages. Now I believe onto the side of Team Miracle Gen, they have to ban a marksman. They need to make sure that, you know, Irithel will be having a comfortable time. Now the Granger was open, so we might be looking at a Granger getting banned.
It has to be I mean, to be honest, they could actually leave the Granger open still, let Nefaria kind of snowball into that lane. But I'm not, like you said, you know, it's probably not the wisest choice just because of the fact that they already have the Sushin and the Kaleo, good front line with the Hilda as well. Maybe you should be banning out the Granger just for safe measure. You don't want to give it away. But on the other side, they take out the Hayabusa. Oh my goodness. They take out the Julian still.
Okay, looks like, you know, they don't want the early game to be coming through. Now, early game, if Team Loyal Sport goes in for that, it works out very well. Now, we may be looking at an alpha once again, but this time they do have a very good front line as well. Okay, Svetos heroes getting banned. That's the respect ban that, you know, Loyal Sport wanted, and they will be giving it. But I feel like this is some comes in where, you know, Loyal Sport don't want to face the wrath of the Ling. It's just too much for them right from the game number one.
I mean, it's not just that. Yeah, you're right. But they take out the Fanny. Look at the jungle pool that's been out. Fanny, Hayabusa, Ling, Lucas, Julian. That's like 5 junglers already taken off the table. That's half the bans out of the 10. And now I won't be surprised if there's an alpha ban as well. Because it feels like Miracle Gen want to pick up the Nolan on their side. And maybe, yeah, oh no, the 1-1 was too much, huh?
Okay. Now, Von did play her very well. I really loved how, she was there at every single team fight, possibly, with the crossbow tank. The position was very good. So, yes, but I don't see that as a very good competition for the Irithel. So, I don't understand. But I feel like onto the side of Team Miracle Gen, they are just keeping the Granger open. They just want, they're just making the bait as of now.
Yeah, you're right. But you know what? We completely forget there are still two meta junglers that are kind of open, right? The two most broken junglers in the Land of Dawn currently, and these teams do not like to play them. I don't understand why. The Joy and the Suyo. I wouldn't be surprised if Loyal Sword actually pick up one or the other, unless they want to kind of leave it open. Oh, no, they did not. They went straight for the Hanzo. I feel like they kind of hard predicted Zedel to pick up the Hanzo over here, so they went it for themselves. But right now, Victor hovering over this Nathan, that's a lot of late game coming through on their side. They might actually, if they go for the Nathan, they got to go for the Nolan to get the early game. But Joy was still left open. We've seen Zedel play the Joy before in the MFC itself, and oh my goodness, he seems like likely to pick it up. Because it's such a broken hero currently, has a lot of dashes, has a high output of damage, good mobility. But do you really want to pair it up with a Nathan for the mid lane? I'm not sure.
No way. No way they're going in for a Joy into the mid lane.
What? Wait. Whoa. Hold our horses. What is going on? They picked up the Suyo and the Joy, taking both a little too greedy over here, Miracle Gen. I feel like they gotta put the Suyo in the jungle, give the Joy in the mid lane. That could work out, but this is too damn greedy. Because on the other side, they pick up the Brody. That does well against the Joy. You have the Corrosive Strike to get the CC on. But, hey, this is really greedy coming out from Miracle Gen.
Is this going to work? Because Asuyu onto the mid lane, that is quite a surprise pick coming in. Let's just say, on theory, Victor has to just play it a little bit of safe onto the early game, maybe from the mid game to the late game. If his rotation outpass Zushin, they might be getting some trade. But even though you put a Suyu on a jungle, he needs the snowball. Same goes for that. Now, May just considered somewhere, it does make on the make or the break for the team fights. But ladies and gentlemen, let me welcome you into the Land of Dawn. You guys are watching the second match of this grand finale. What is it going to be? Are you guys excited? And also let us know, looking at the draft, which teams shines through the most as of now.
I agree. You gotta let us know. You gotta make sure you like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff, because there are two streams running parallelly, as you know, ladies and gentlemen. If you're watching in the channel of the MFC, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, because right now we are, of course, watching the grand finals. As Peachy mentioned, my name is Kronos. We're bringing the action for this one, game number 2 indeed, as Victor is the one running that Suyo in the mid lane. That is a powerful mid lane. I've never seen a Suyo being run there.
I know, right? I know. I'm curious how it will be working out. Definitely a very good surprise. I wasn't expecting it, but we got it. But look at that Zushin picking up.
Oh, wait. That's actually taken out low. Vulture doing a good job zoning them away with the help of Overdose. UESF close to flicker out. But oh my goodness, Victor as well, with the help of the Blade Surge, runs away. But right now, Zedel still been farming up, but on the other side, you can see MGL trying to hit that level 4 power spike, and once he does, he's going to start using those soul snatches to get the damage down, and instantly going to be a thorn on the side of Miracle Gen, while Zedel here goes for the rhythm of Joy on towards Vulture, has the electrifying beats, tries to chase down Vulture, first blood in his hands, even forced out the flickers. That's well played, and guess what? Like a smooth criminal, he gets away as well and steals away a jungle creep.
Oh, that's a very good plus point for him as of now, with the retribution level power a little bit ahead. MGL, there's a chase on them. He will be safe. He needs to be just try to get a cooldown, but Barang has no chill.
Yeah, he has no chill indeed. He wants to go and make sure to force MGL in a difficult position early on, while Victor hit his level 3 power spike. That's the power of a Suyo, right? You get that level 3 power spike. That's why they want to play him in the jungle. He is very mobile in and around the map as well. Missing that Blade Surge, but guess guess what? I think they're forcing Agent back just before the turtle, making sure you poke down this Hilda so it won't be a threat while contesting this neutral objective.
First turtle coming in. What is it going to be? Also trying his best to zone out, trying to give as much as vision. Now that's looking quite good. But Victor, made Suyu. I cannot wrap my mind around that, but okay, look at that.
Oh yeah, you can see right now, UEFA tried to go for the engage on towards Vulture, but you can see at the same time, not level 4, finally gets a Tsunami Slam, but too little too late, slams somebody down, but here comes MGL, he has the Soul Snatch as well, Victor goes down, they trade Vulture for it, Soul Snatch on towards Zeus, but guess what, MGL is far behind ZL right now, caught in the Lantern. Oh. Not enough damage done. Retribution available for MGL means he wants to contest this turtle.
The river area control already into the hands of Team Loyal Squad. Look at that. No. ZL can make an entry, but will he be able to be coming on time?
Oh, ZL! Nice rhythm. Steals away the turtle, but guess what? MGL right now is mad. He wants to get a kill, and Victor is the target. He munches him down with the help of the Soul Snatch. And right now, ZL comes in again. This match, yes, the Suyo has been, surprising. But it hasn't really been that effective as we'd like for it to be, right?
True. Look at them. Now, 2 for 2 score. You're talking about how, Loyal Squad wants to get in for Aussie Irithel. Now, this is, quite opposite right from the early game. Okay.
Forcing the flicker out from Fake Crazy as well. That's quite early. I thought he had the Corrosive Strike to get out of harm's way, but seems like he didn't want to risk it. But right now, Vulture gets the knock-up on towards him, but at the same time, they trade the other side. UEFA picks up a kill on towards Fake Crazy. Vulture goes down as well with the help of Victor, and now UEFA taken down low was the distraction. Even though Neferia got caught in that Tsunami Slam, was able to get out of harm's way, and Zera right now goes on towards MGL, forcing him into a difficult position, and now slowly dominating the rest of the map.
That's looking good for the side of Team Miracle Gen once again, but it's working out for them. The Suyu mage is definitely working out for them. It's a little bit slow, but the Hanzo is getting a chase. The Hanzo is getting chased time by time. Look at that, Vulture into the mid lane.
Yeah, Vulture tried to go for the Bombardio Slam, but at the same time, you can see UEFA, nice fist crack combo coming through as well. Revitalized from Agent to make sure he survived. They take away the first kill with the help of the Soul Snatch, but here's ZL coming through with that electrifying beats. Agent taken down low. No Soul Sever from Victor to execute him instantly, but now Vulture has been making the plays, but he's been going down too early as well. We want to see more Tsunami Slams come through as Victor... Oh, I thought he was going to do some damage, but not there just yet.
Slow. He's just like waiting, just calculating, should I just go in? Should I just not go out? But as of now, turtle already coming in. You're talking about the second turtle. Now, again, high chances if ZL comes in at the right time, because river area control seems into the hands of Team Miracle Gen once again. Zeus,
oh my god.
Zone out.
Yeah, Zeus had a lot of damage, but guess what? MGL caught in no man's land. Oh, nice use of the ultimate to get out of harm's way as well. And right now, ZL forced him out, so that means it should be an easy take for the turtle. Agent camping the bush quite well, but only to provide vision for nothing. As easy secure of the turtle for Miracle Gen. That's 2 on the board out of 3.
Quite good for them. Now this is what they want, this is what they are getting, but at the same time the goal difference is riding into the hands of Team Miracle Gen. Look at them now. Nice Tsunami Slam coming through on towards Neferia, and here's MGL to dish out the damage as well, but the damage coming in from ZL with the electrifying beats, as well as UEFA, who picked up a kill on towards Vulture, was too much for them to handle. Meanwhile, they're trying to take a tower on towards the top side. Neferia comes in. Victor is there as well. Blade Surge on towards Fake Crazy. Severed his soul. Got the kill. Zeus tried to pick up one for himself while going down. And he does, so that's a 2-for-1 trade. Still in the favor of Miracle Gen. Zeus, that guy just... wanted to be held down no matter what, but okay, Hanzo on a chase once again. Okay, I don't think I can make it right on time. No, but I don't know, Vulture's been in such a difficult position this entire time. They're forcing him back. He's been
back and forth. He's playing an overpowered hero with his Kalea, but those purifies are haunting him the entire time, not able to make a play. And every time he does, UEFA catches him off guard with that fist card combo. But now, ZL, electrifying beats, almost unlocked. Agent goes down in the hands of Nefaria. Here comes MGL, but cannot sustain as he's taken out low. ZL wants to get the kill. They get the double in the hands of Nefaria. Title strike with a tsunami slam. Picks up another double kill in the hands of Vulture. The beacon comes out. And with the help of the flicker, Overdose trying to do some damage. UEFA is able to run out of harm's way. But for how long? Oh, the lantern is just so close yet so far.
How crazy that was. A god betrayed onto his hands, but okay, into the mid lane.
Yeah, you can see right now they go through Night Corrosive Strike coming as well. Fake Crazy missed out on the basic attack, not able to get the kill, but Victor picked up Vulture. And right now, Fake Crazy trying to run away, has used the torn apart memory, but gets taken down thanks to the help of UEFA. UEFA has been carrying the team with the help of his sets the entire time. And now these team fights just don't stop. They want to go for a pick off. Nefaria purifies, but should be going down soon enough. Not able to. Actually goes for an outplay and takes down Agent instead.
Crazy, look at that. A sliver of HP and Irithel is safe. This lot is definitely into the hands of Team Miracle Gen. Look at them. They will be getting a very fast clearance around that. And again, trying to go in for a team fight.
Title strike, Tsunami Slam from Vulture, forcing out Flicker as well. Curtain Call coming through. Nice Yo-Yo Blitz. Oh my goodness. Use the Purify, but gets taken down a little too deep into enemy territory. And now they pay the price, so the Lord is there in their favor on the top side. UEFA with a nice fist crack set, but you can see the Lantern Flare dishing out too much damage, controlling the entire fight as UEFA will bite the dust. Miracle Gen overextending once again, and Loyal Sword have some breathing room.
You know, it's always around the Lord where Team Miracle Gen tries to go in for a fight, which they almost get it, but the almost is not there into their hands. So this gives a little bit of a room for the side of Team Loyal Sword to go for the Lord, making sure they get a little bit of a farm out of there. But bot lane, settle, not a good chance. That was like a 2v1 situation. He will be going down. But mid lane turret, that is gone. That is far gone as of now. The minions being such big minions, and I love how the game's going in quite fast. You know, the level 2, okay, we are looking at the conceal play, but Brody, will he be able to make it on time? Yep, he's safe.
Oh, but at the same time, Zeus right now. Oh no, they force MGL into a corner. Agent comes through, has the Wilderness Blessing, but right now you can see they go on towards Zeus as well. Revitalize to make sure he survives. Overdose comes in to provide that extra bit of backup. They somehow survive. MGL was lucky there, but right now Vulture with the Tsunami Slam on towards UEFA, but he's not the right target. He gets the combo. Title strike is there as well, but they take down 1-for-1. Roamer for Roamer. Nefaria joins the party. MGL is there. He has the pickings that he wants. Soul Snatch coming through with a Purify, making sure the marks go away. The kill in the hands of Fake Crazy. He picks up a Sky Piercer. This should be another kill in his bag, and yes it is. It's a shutdown on towards Victor. Looking for Zeus, the next target. Corrosive Strike to get a mark. Purify comes through. Yo-Yo Blitz to dish out the damage, and Zeus finds his own. MGL coming through once again to pick up the pieces. And Zeus, will he survive? Able to kite out of there. And look at ZL though. He understands MGL might be coming back, but guess what? He wasn't able to do so. ZL trying to find MGL, but he recalls right on time.
Too late for ZL, but what a trade. 3-for-1 trade. That is definitely a very good trade. Looks like Team Loyal Sword are picking up the game once again into their hands. They want to make sure that they get the farm onto their hands. They want to make sure they are closing out the farm difference as well. So that is definitely a very good advantage for them, but they have only 10 seconds left to gear up for this Lord. But
Agent here gets caught out. Nice revitalize in the bush to help him survive as well, but here comes the rest of the cavalry. Nice title strike with a Tsunami Slam coming through as well. But at the same time, Zero goes through the back line, picks up a Fake Crazy. The damage dealer's out of the equation, but now here come the rest of Miracle Gen. They pick up Vulture. Trade 2 for nothing. The Lord is up. They get the tier 2 as well, and now turn their attention in towards that neutral objective. While MGL, I'm not sure if that was the right move to go for. Agent as well, not sure what he's doing. Ooh, it's looking dicey for Loyal Sword.
No, what is it going to be? Look at that curtain call once again.
And they go in towards and gets a kill. I'm not sure if that was the right move. Zeus right now picking up some pieces. That's dropped down by Loyal Sword themselves, overextending. Fake Crazy tries to be the aggressor. But Miracle Gen, I think they got more than what they asked for.
Oh, what is it going to be? The Lord, though. Still, Miracle Gen were able to get it. It's looking good. But why are they trying to go in for a fight? They need to come up with a defense. They need to make sure that the Lord doesn't reach the inhibitor. They need to make sure the minions will be stopped. Talking about the lane clearance, they do have a Brody for the same. The Brody does have enough damage, but okay, look at that.
Oh, Tsunami Slam, but guess what? They catch them off guard, and now they take away Victor, who went in too deep. Now they picked up UEFA as well. Mid lane inhibitor is gone. Agent on towards Nefaria. Wind of Nature to survive. Zedal picks up that kill quite easily. And now Loyal Sword again on the back foot. Will Miracle Gen look to capitalize and take game number 2 again?
The question to be answered in the very next few seconds, because I'm also curious to know. The early game they had it, mid game it was quite dicey for them, but the late game it is really going into the hands of Team Loyal Sword. Look at them, they are picking out all the trade possible, even though they are onto the losing end. The goal gap closed off, but just like the Lord coming in, that wasn't looking good. But okay, talking about the items as of now, this Zushin is all farmed up. She barely needs 1 or 2 items and 1 defense item. She will be all set. She's very comfortable in a position. But talking about the Erithel, she has picked up the Wind of Nature, so it's a little bit of a safe line for her as of now.
It looks so, but Zeus right now, he's being too aggressive. Purify comes out as well. They bait out the Tsunami Slam quite early. No curtain call present, so that means the engage tool that's coming out from the side of Loyal Sword is not present. Vulture has the title strike, doesn't want to commit. Zedel looking to find someone off guard. Has the rhythm, has the beats. Doesn't want to commit just yet, but guess what? MGL finds Zeus a little weakened and taken down. Victor goes down. Mega kill in the hands of MGL, and now the rest of the cavalry let loose. UEFA buys some time with the fist crack, but at right now, Loyal Sword want to go for the chase off the back of the Zushin. As you mentioned earlier, Nefaria taking down low. Wind of Nature from both the marksmen, but guess what? They trade Nefaria indeed, and Fake Crazy goes down. 3-for-1 trade. Zedel is there, finds Agent, and gets the double kill on the hands of Zeus. Sometimes, you know what, Peachy? Feels like this agent's been a double agent the entire time.
I know, right? Look at us coming in, but Vulture once again.
Oh, and you can see title strike with Tsunami Slam did come through, but that electrifying beats finds a double. Zeus finds the third. It's a 5-man wipeout from Loyal Sword, as Miracle Gen will take game number 2 in this best of 5 grand finals of the Mobile France Championship.
Victory!
No way! This is what I was talking about when I would be talking about from the very mid to the late, because that's where they kind of drafted their composition, and that's where they did pick it up, which was a very good thing. And no wonder, if they are the finalists, they are definitely right here to put up a very good competition for Team Miracle Gen. Now, one more thing is Team Loyal Sword. They are playing it very very well, but I believe there's a few times where Team Miracle Gen gives out the
Magic is
invitation,
my
and that's when
life.
the
Your
invitation
team
shouldn't be
is
accepted,
banning.
and they do. So that's I if we maybe or maybe not looking at that this game, because the pressure is very very high for them, because this game cannot go in a clean sweep. They
Let's
need to
fight
give
to
out
our
a
heart's
challenge,
content.
and
Your
once
team
again
is
Luke
banning.
is getting banned.
Lucas being banned out. Same story coming out from the side of Miracle Gen. They do not want to leave that stone unturned. And guess what? Loyal Sword needs to find a way to make it work themselves. They take out the Herod. Once again, Neferia has been playing Herod on point. You got to respect that hero, so they take it off the table completely. And now the Herod is gone, the Lucas is gone. I'm assuming it's got to be a Fanny.
Sir,
There
what's
it
your
is.
command?
Yep.
And
Your
on the
team
other
is
side,
banning.
Matilda Florin, right?
Yes, that's the usual ban right from the game number
Always
one.
on the way.
Understandable. Look
Your
at that.
team is banning.
It's all put out. They just don't want to keep it open, especially from the side of Team Miracle Gen. They don't want the support open. Very, very good tactic coming in. But in this way, they are actually getting Loyal Sword.
Yeah, they definitely are. And right now, it's a fight for... If you are Miracle Gen, it's a fight for first place, right? A big chunk
Yes.
out of that 75,000 diamonds that's up for grabs at the moment. And if you are Loyal Sword, you'd be looking to kind of pick something up for yourself. You do not want to give a big chunk of that prize pool away.
tail's
So
been itching
at
for
the
a
moment,
real
they
fight.
need to
Is
find a way to
banning.
make a comeback. I've seen a reverse sweeps done. It is possible. It has been done many a times before in
Let's
different
make
regions.
the whole
Is
world
France
feel
gonna see its
alive
first
again.
ever reverse sweep come out? Of course, off the back of this game, off the back of
Let's hear
Loyal
from the
Sword.
crowd.
Will they
Make
be
some
able to
noise
do
for
it? Will
yours
they be able to
truly.
put the original snake back into his hole? As Loyal Sword go for the first pick of that CC.
Now the things are going a little bit, they just know that they cannot leave open the CC. If they give away the CC, the Barang might be next, and we are looking at USA pouring over it and locking it down. But okay, Victor, he picks up a Selena this time. Like, is I still cannot fathom how there was a Suyu onto the mage. Was it because that the Selena was closed, or he just did not want to play any other mage?
Yeah, nah, you know what, Peachy? I hear what you're saying, but I am getting nightmares
Welcome
looking
to
at
my
Victor on the
imaginary
Selena. In the MFC before, while I was casting with Ray, shout out to Ray, of course, as well, who helped me cast before for the MFC. Victor on the Selena is a nightmare. It is scary. It is, oh my goodness. I don't understand why they let it slip. Looking at Victor on the Selena, UEFA on the Badang, his comfort pick. Miracle Gen prioritizing comfort over the meta, while Loyal Sword are doing the same, giving fake crazy that 1-1 early on, and also getting that high-lows in the picture. So they want to go for a dive and able to kite out as well. So good composition so far from the side of Loyal Sword, but Miracle Gen, that Selena is just scaring me. I can't think of anything else.
Oh my. That's a news for me. That's I want to see how it would be going around,
I am
because
not the
one thing
only
about
one
Selena
bound
is
by
her
these
map
chains.
vision, giving around the vision around the whole map. It's very, very good for her. And top of that, if we know how Victor is the godly Selena, that's going to be a problem for this
Butterflies
1-1
born
plus
by
the
thy
CC.
wish,
Now,
guided by
looks
man's
like
flight.
the Zushin's reign of terror comes to a little bit of an end as of now. Won't be going around the hands of Loyal Sword. But what is the maze that they will be trying to pick it up against a Selena?
I don't know whatever you're gonna pick up. I feel like this game is
Time to
done.
drop
Loyal
the
Sword
beat
needs
of
to
the
pack
flag.
up. But I'm telling you, Victor is scary on that Selena. I haven't seen a scary Selena in a while. Like I've watched a lot of MPLs that I've been watching as well. The Philippines, the Indonesians, the Malaysians. But Victor on the Selena is some different beast. I can tell you that. Respect has to be given where it's due. But right now, looking at the bans, they take away the Sicilian, they take away the Zushin, like you mentioned. The reign of terror is over from the Zushin so far in these games. Joy taken off the table as well. Do not want to give a comfort pick in the hands of ZL. The Hayabusa and the Ling that's only left open if you're looking at a jungler. That pairs up beautifully with the Selena as well.
Ling, I feel like this is going to be a Ling game coming in once again. But the only problem is Walter. He was annoying onto that chip. He was annoying onto that Kavia as well. But the high loss, this comes in quite a surprise because okay, Lawrence Ward, they caught on. Look at that. And then coming back to my point of the high loss, the glorious pathway is going to be a problem because the slows, the slows just puts them in a position where they have to get out of the glorious pathway. So I want to see how they will be trying to go ahead. But ZL with the Suyu this time, not a mage Suyu, but a jungler Suyu, finally.
Yeah, well, we keep forgetting that Zero can still play the Suyo. It is a great jungler indeed. But now the other side let that Julian slip. MGL picks it up for himself. Although there's been a change in Julian's playstyle for quite some time. He still works. He's still a good jungler. I like to play Julian myself, for those of you who know. But they get overdose a good artillery mage high ground in the form of the Xavier. Gonna be dishing out the damage from behind. And Neferia hovering over a high ground marksman, I'd rather say, of their own. But I think they're just choosing between the Layla and the Irithel. The Irithel works well because you're straight a counter to the 1-1. You move circles around the rest. But it has late game. I think Irithel's the way to go.
Irithel, highly possible. There's like 5 seconds left onto the clock. And that is a Irithel coming in. Now, the team composition from the both sides looks very, very clean. Very, very good. But onto the side of Team Loyal Sword, I believe they might have the little bit of a early game advantage with the Julian, with the high loss as well. Now, this is something where ZL will be having a challenge. Like, he needs to get his snowball running up time right from the early game. Is it going to be NGL? Is it going to be ZL? Come on. I don't want to see this game going in a clean sweep. This is the grand finale. Who doesn't want to go ahead? You know, the 5 of the 5 games.
Yeah, we want to see it go down to all the way to a best of 5, ladies and gentlemen, because you are watching, of course, MFC, the grand finals between Miracle Gen and Loyal Sword. As we are talking about it, we are getting ready to go into the game. Match point in the hands of Miracle Gen. Will Loyal Sword be able to make that comeback possible? We have seen reverse sweeps happen all the time, and now Loyal Sword are hoping and praying for their own. Miracle Gen looking to foil their plans away. Only time will tell in this best of 5. Game number 3 of the MFC Grand Finals.
So let's see what is it going to be. Now, both the junglers opting for a different kind of a rotation. That's news for us to see. And looks like Zero will be trying to go around the Phobius. That's he just tries to get a poke out of him, making sure that he goes back. That's where around the turtle will be coming up, but into the mid lane, that's a lot of pressure coming in from Vulture.
Yeah, Vulture trying to apply the pressure while he can, because after a while he's not going to be able to do so, because Victor is going to be lethal on those abyssal arrows. You can see the trap coming out as well. The pokes going on towards him. Oh my goodness, Garrot to make sure he gets away. But right now, Zero is able to farm up really fast. That's the power of the Suyo. He is one of the best junglers currently in the meta for a reason. As you can see, he gets an early power spike while the mid lane duo is still trying to battle it out for both teams. Zero is moving fast around the map, able to steal away the opposition Lizard as well. MGL still not there just yet, but now looks like in the mid lane, Overdose caught out in no man's land. Vulture using the Revitalize to make sure he survives. I don't know how that arrow hit. It was moving sideways, but it hit Vulture all right.
arrows are coming in perfectly for the Selena. Look at that. This kind of pressure already right from the early game. Okay, is this lane clearance going well for them? Because Julian joins in.
Nice chain coming through from MGL. Vengeance to make sure he survives. But first blood in the hands of MGL for Loyal Sword. They have the slight bit of advantage now. Trying to convert that could be a problem because here comes ZL trying to clear out the wave. The turtle is up in about 5 seconds. MGL is in position. And so are the rest of Loyal Sword. But the threat of Victor is just too annoying.
Overdose. He needs to be on his toes every single moment now. Also onto the spot. Oh, MGL gets the turtle. Looks like this is definitely a good sign for them because early game Julian he did get a kill. Plus the neutral objectives he's stacking up on gold, but onto the mid lane.
No, Vulture pays the price for being out of position. No backup present for him. A weak early game in the mid lane means that he's not going to be able to dominate the map, especially on the other side. Good job from UEFA and ZL to back him up as well. And right now, EXP battle has been a lot of poke looking for trades, but seems like Victor as well as UEFA want to target down this CC.
Okay, this battle is for the CC because 1v1 situation, she is the one who's going to be shining a lot. But Zeus, he just wants to make sure that this CC won't be okay.
You know what? So will Vulture. He's not going to be okay as well. Trying to use the glorious pathway. He gets pushed back every single time. Oh, still gets out of harm's way with the help of the Revitalize. A nice Mystic Field coming in from Overdose as well to save him. Really well played. But right now, the gold lane, Nefuria pops the sprint, making sure to try and clear the way. Fake Crazy is there. Nice enhanced sword coming through from MGL, but caught out in no man's land. UEFA with the help of Victor goes in for the flicker play as well. Mystic Field coming through. Nice enhanced sword. Picks up the kill. A good outplay from MGL. While on the bot side, they trade Agent and now looking to take down the turret.
That is definitely a good trade, but at this 1-1 getting all the gold, that's going to get quite scarier. But let's see if they're able to get the turret or not, because the Suyu has to come up around the turtle as soon as possible. He still needs to get his purple buff, but wait a minute.
Oh, Overdose gets caught out. Victor wanted to dive in, but not in position. But the crossbow of Tank got unlocked. A nice airtime coming in from Fake Crazy. Actually able to do a lot more damage than I thought he could. Victor taking out low, but guess what? Nefuria was in position with a heavy crossbow. Picks up the kill, but the Dawning Light able to clean up shop. Nefuria goes down, but Victor does get Vulture as well.
2-for-2 trade. Look at that. This game is definitely a very cutthroat competition coming on. One thing is that the Loyal Sword are matching the energy of Team Miracle Gen. Look at them now around the turtle. What is it going to be? Julian. Okay, that's a lot of damage.
Oh yeah, Victor was taken down low. Good chain coming through as well from MGL, but right now Evil Collider's there. Nice retribution coming through. MGL picks it up for himself. Abyssal Harrow hitting on towards Fake Crazy, who uses the Flowers and Needle to get away. But right now MGL, another chain. I like how MGL has been using the enhanced chain and the sword rather than the sight this entire time. He understands he's not in no position to dish out the damage, but you know who else was? Nefuria on the top side, able to pick up a solo kill from Fake Crazy, and that's why you don't play a 1-1 into an Irithel.
Oh, look at that. But we're on to the bot lane.
Oh my goodness, Soul Server with the Blade Surge coming through, taking out MGL. That was an important kill. They sacrificed Zeus, and seems like Agent could have been taken down as well, but gets out of harm's way. They have been applying the pressure. Both these teams have been back and forth, not letting go of the goal lead whatsoever. But meanwhile, the mid lane, they catch Overdose, take him out. They take away the top tier 1 as well. Vulture right now trying to survive. I don't think this Hylos is going to go down.
Flicker came in very good for Xavier, but unfortunately the damage transfer was already onto him. Now the game is going down into the hands of Team Miracle Gen once again. Look at them trying to pick up the trades, trying to pick up the snowball that they lost just a few seconds ago, but Victor...
Yeah, and I think if you're not being aggressive while playing a Selena, you're on the back foot. They take away the tier 1 in the mid lane. Curtain Call already used. And right now they trade the bot tier 1. The two sides of Loyal Sword are down, but they take away the most important lane, most important turret in this early game. That is the mid tier 1. UEFA now looking to catch MGL off guard, but no one to back him up. As you can see, the enhanced sword might come through. And right now, MGL getting caught out in the fist break. But, oh no, the damage from him ontowards Zeus was quite a lot. The Abyssal Arrow did connect ontowards Overdose. He does have the flicker, not just yet, but you can see they commit ontowards them. Loyal Sword able to pick up 1 kill, make that 2. And now looking for the third. Zeus is the target. They find it some airtime as well for Fake Crazy on this 1-1. They get 4, not trading a single one in return. They might find the wipeout. Victor's the target, Vulture going with him, and they turn their attention in towards the neutral objective.
Now the pressure is on for the side of Team Miracle Gem. They are not able to get the same energy as Team Loyal Sword as of now. Look at that, MGL picking up the turtle once again. You know, though Zero has a little bit of a noble on his end, okay, with his crack coming in.
Oh my goodness, MGL, after the use of all his skills, he's just basically a sitting duck. And guess what? They caught that sitting duck and they squealed it quite enough to get that kill. But right now, UEFA here on towards Vulture. Not the right target, but could use him to reach the back line, make a play, make Loyal Sword overcommit. But I think they've been keeping their head cool this entire time.
That's true. Look at them moving around the map a little bit slowly, making sure this 1-1 gets enough farm. The same goes for this Irithel as well. Irithel, her score is looking good. Same goes for the 1-1 as well. But the 1-1 needs to look out for a position. Her crossbow tanks coming in quite easily, which is a very good sign. But I feel like
Victor. You could see Vulture was waiting, right? Already got the Law and Order clicked on. He was ready to get that basic attack stun on towards Victor if he dove in too deep. So very well played. Victor not biting the bullet just yet. Oh, Flowers and Needles coming through. But that means for the next 15 seconds, if Victor connects an arrow, this 1-1 could be an easy target.
Now 1-1 or overdose, but at the same time, look at that. You know, Victor is able to get at least 1/4 HP out of this high loss. That's a lot. That's definitely a lot for them. But looking at the items as of now, CC has picked up the Dormice, so that's looking good. But UFA.
Oh, Nefaria versus Fake Crazy. 1v1. The marksman, he's trying to kite out of there. Heavy crossbows there. Meanwhile, in the mid lane as well, they take away the kill. Overdose picks up Nefaria. And in that fight, UEFA gets caught out as well. So, jungle dominance coming through from the side of Loyal Sword. So far, the neutral objective is up the Lord. Victor right now, curtain call on towards him with the Yo-Yo Blitz. What seems like the damage is already done. The Lord is in the favor of Loyal Sword. Quite easily going to be able to be picked up. And now, Zedel here. Tries to dive in. Nice Infernal Pursuit coming through from Zeus with the Vengeance as well. But the Revitalize making sure the rest of the team survives. Glorious path with his zone out. UEFA make sure MGL has a better time. Try to pick up the jungle. Victor right now gets the trap and the arrow on towards Vulture, but that's not the target. Vulture has been doing a brilliant job on this high-low, zoning out the entire team of Miracle Gen.
Look at them. Now this is going to be the level 1 Lord jumping in. That's going to deal a lot of damage. They do have the lane clearance onto their side, so I believe
that was fast.
Then. But Julian, look at that. He's trying to get a window of opportunity, unable to get it. But Agent, unfortunately, goes down.
Yeah, Agent a little too aggressive. They're out of position. Pays the price. They were so fast with their Lord clear. I'm not even sure if they're going to get another set of Super Minion waves. Doesn't seem like it because it didn't hit that 10-second mark for them to be able to do so. So that's really good defense coming in from Miracle Gen. And now the kill pressure is on once again. They take down Vulture quite low. Fake Crazy right now has a swallow. Wants to unlock the crossbow of Tang. Inspire is already used. They not sure who to go on top of. But that is good news for Miracle Gen. They baited out the Glorious Pathway. They've baited out the Inspire. Victor is looking for a kill angle on towards someone and should be able to pick up the kill. And that is Overdose. He has to flicker out of harm's way. Neferia right now using the sprint with a heavy crossbow as well. But the chain coming out from MGL. Make sure Neferia might go down, but you can see in the back line as well. They trade 1 for 1. MGL for Neferia. Zeus and Agent going at it one at a time. Fake Crazy right now has the crossbow of Tang, still doesn't get it just yet. And now Zeus trying to buy some time. Glorious Pathway to start the fight up as the yo-yo blitz from Agent is able to pick up the kill. Curtain call coming through as well. And now Victor finally joins the fray, but little late to the party as they take away the tier 2 the mid lane, but Agent almost gets dove upon. Fake Crazy's been jumping in and out like crazy with this 1-1. And it's been putting the question in the mind of the side of Miracle Gen. Do they commit or do they not?
Agreed. You know, there's a lot of damage going around onto the front lanes as well as the back lanes. Neferia trying to make a play out of it, you know, trying to catch someone, but Agent, he's looking quite low. He's on a chase.
Oh my god, they try to make an Agent sandwich right there, but guess what? He's able to kite out of there. Really well played.
Okay, you know, now Team Miracle Gen, they kind of realize that they need to go around the Lord as soon as possible. They are trying to get the river area control into their hands, but as of now, it is into the hands of Team World War. Look at them, clearing up the minions, trying to make a pathway. What is it going to be? A lot going down into the hands of MGL or Zedel, because if Zedel gets a pathway to go in, he can make use of his retribution to get away with the Lord. But this Lord is a very, very important Lord, especially for Team Miracle Gen.
Yeah, and at this point, feels like Miracle Gen really need to get this one in contest, but you can see Vulture, Agent, along with Fake Crazy doing so much to zone the rest of the team out. And right now, Victor actually lands an arrow, but Vulture says, hey, you know what? I got this Railroad. I got to steamroll you with this Glorious Pathway. Zones them out. And Miracle Gen on the back foot. They don't have the Lord, but they are still having the kill pressure as Agent right now almost does Zedel missed out on that Soul Sever. They get the arrow once again connecting. These arrows have been on point, but no follow-up means that no kill thanks to the help of this Hylo. The Lord is marching down the mid lane. They're trying to defend as fast as possible. As you can see, Infernal Pursuit from Zeus, but he gets taken down. Neferia's down the back line as well. The Lord trying to be cleared out right now. Oh my goodness, it's been back and forth.
Oh, the Lord's already taken down. Like, the Lord was on its path, and Miracle Gen, they are very well aware that they cannot let the Lord near those inhibitors. You know, this is what Team Loyal Sword want. You know, I wanted to see this kind of gameplay out of the last game, because this was the reason why we have seen the minis were in, but conceal play.
They've been targeting down Agent this entire time, and I don't think he should be the one that they'll be looking for, because he has the Vengeance. He's been able to buy time. He's able to kite out of harm's way as well. And every single time they go on top of the CC, they're not able to come out on top themselves because Agent just gets away.
Yep, he's too fast. Like, look at that. Now also have 1/4 of his HP already blown off just because of this Wishing Lantern plus the glowing wand. That's definitely a lot of damage now. Neferia, what is it going to be now? Glorious Pathway.
Oh my goodness, UFA taken down low. No crossbow of Tang unlocked just yet, but Curtain Call being used already. Nice kill on towards the Agent. A double kill in the hands of Neferia, and now they're looking for the re-engage. MGL Overdose. Nice Mystic Field to buy some time, but only buying time for nothing but good news for Loyal Sword. The Lord is not up just yet.
They still have time. They still have like around a minute to make sure that they get it, but at the same time the turrets are following down. The mid lane almost being taken down.
Oh, whoa. What was that damage? But you can see the damage coming out from Neferia herself, and oh my goodness, they get the mid lane tier 1 thanks to the heavy crossbow. Nicely played from the side of Miracle Gen, turning it around in the blink of an eye.
Oh, look at them. Look at them. Now, the late game, you're talking about the troll late game going in Rory's pathway, a little bit of a chase coming in, but I don't think they are committing. They don't have MGL for this damage, for this knockups, so they're just going to get a little bit of a cooldown. Now, the games, it's
Oh
really
my
going
goodness!
Oh, no.
Concealed from the backside with the help of the heavy crossbow. They pick up the kill on towards Overdose, who has been a thorn on their side the entire time, able to create those mystic fields for Miracle Gen to be a problem, and dealing with it entirely by committing full force on towards the Xavier. Well played, UEFA and Neferia, but right now they get their attention in towards the Lord as well. That was a display of Cappuccino Assassino, but right now Zeus gets by some time. The vengeance is there, but the Lord is the target, and they will secure it right now.
Oh, look at them. Now, one though. I don't believe that's an invitation you should be picking up as of now. They need to go on a defense mode. Team Loyal Sword, they have to make sure that the Lord doesn't come through those inhibitors. That was a mistake that they made last game, but this game, what is it going to be? Finally, one objective going down, and they are actually trying to give a very good of a same gameplay. How they want to take away the Lord on its way, and the conceal.
UEFA missed out the fist break combo, but right now they go on towards Neferia. Curtain Call is there. You can see the Yo-Yo Bliss coming through with the Wind of Nature at the same time. Good play from ZL to buy enough Winter Crown, but the crossbow of Tang not there just yet. Fake Crazy picks it up. Neferia is down and out for the count. The fight was split up, and Loyal Sword able to dominate thanks to the mist coming out from UEFA. Zeus and Victor the only ones left standing. I don't think they'll be able to clear the wave unless they go for an assassination right here. The attempt was there, but Vulture stands strong, taking all the arrows. Looks like Loyal Sword do not want to get swept. They want to take the game. Zeus buys the time, but for not long enough. The base crystal left exposed. And now Loyal Sword are looking for that reverse sweep.
Look at the game. That game just turned 360 in just a few seconds. Even though it
Yeah, they should. As you can see, the Lucas being banned out, the Herod taken off the table as well. And but I feel like the plan is gonna be the same if they were Miracle Gen. They don't want to give the Lucas, they don't want to give the Florin, they don't want to give the Matilda to the side of Loyal Sword, because they are difficult to face when they have these three heroes. Done their homework. More like right now, not just they should pick a team fight. I think they should just prioritize a way to get Zeus a winning lane.
Oh, that's true. That's true. Now, one thing from the last game, though the foveys did work out, I feel like somewhere they just wanted to get a hero who could jump in at the back lanes with the foveys.
Always on
The
the way.
foveys did went
Your
away with a
team is
lot
banning.
of defense items on his hands, or with a little bit of a defense as well. So he did try to get it on, but he was soaking in so much damage
Sir,
that
what's your command?
even after the foveys
Your
was
team is
gone,
picking.
no one else was could pick it up. But the same kind of a similar note of a bans coming in, you won't be seeing anything new here, right there.
Yep, nothing new. But hey, there is a new one. The CC being banned off, actually. That's kind of new for us. We don't really see the CC being banned off, but I think the CC is a highly contested pick in this series. But right now, what can they go for? A Zushin?
CC did have like 100% win rate today. That's why that's a beautiful thing to be like kept open.
Yeah, you know what? But seems like Miracle Gen found the problem that they had the entire time. It was this Hylos. They pick it up for themselves. They say, we do not want to give you Hylos. We can give you every other single hero, but not the Hylos. You can pick up the Zushin. We don't care. Feels like Victor's going to pick up the Selena after this one. And maybe even an Irithel in the hands of Nephira once more. So, seems like Loyal Sword have to find an answer, and they deny UEFA as well as Victor pick up the Selena for themselves and also the Badang.
Oh, okay. Looks like we are looking at a situation in our hands that this is a heroes being swapped up. Last game we did see the similar kind of composition. This time, they just want to get in with the energy. Like, you guys took it to the last game. Let me show how it is played.
Yep, that's what he's gonna do. Overdose gonna be like, hey, you think you can play the Selena? I can play it better. But you know what? I feel like Miracle Gen are looking for the end. That Linga being hovered upon right now could be a problem for Loyal Sword. They lock it down with the help of a Valentina also. So right now, looks like Miracle Gen want to take it all away. Call it a day in game number 4 of this best of 5.
To me, your fun is all that
Now
matters.
I want this game to go right on to the game number 5 because crazy. Look at that team composition coming in from both the sides. First half already done. Ling right here. First game we did see a Ling coming in, right? So one thing about that Ling was no one was able to touch him. No one was able to get a death onto him. So this game, are we looking at the same because they need something to pin down this Ling?
They definitely need to do that. And they have the pressure with the Selena. They have the pressure with the Badang. Of course, Fake Crazy gets his hands on the 1-1 once again. I think, they banned out the Irithel. They need someone to lock down this Ling indeed. But right now, they need to ban out some junglers who would be a problem for Zerel to face against. And one of them is this Hanzo, who might steal the purple buff away. That would be nice content as well for him.
Yeah.
But right now, they don't want to deal with it whatsoever. And Julian has been good on the side of Loyal Sword, right? MGL has played the Julian well, so they might be looking to take that out as well. They are so targeting down the hero pool of Nephria. The Layla, the Irithel, the Harriet, and even the Wan being denied. And yes, they ban out the Julian. And right now, looks like Loyal Sword might not go for their jungler. They could go for Rome here.
Okay, now there's quite a few of the heroes which are still open. Granger maybe into the hands of team Miracle Gen, but let's see. Now that we have seen quite a few heroes already banned, for quite a few marksmen, what is it going to be for Nefaria to pick up? But Vulture, as of now, is it going to be a chip again, or are we maybe looking something of a hero which they don't want to give it out for the Valentina?
They're hovering over the Kalea. We forgot that this hero is open.
My
Looking at
team's
all
been
these,
itching
you
for
know,
a
target
real
bans
fight.
coming through
Team
from
is
both
picking.
teams. We forget the meta heroes are still open. The Suyo is still left open. Nefiria plays the Hanabi. I forgot about that. I forgot about that. The only time I will say an Hanabi would actually work if it's in the hands of Nefiria. She's been playing this Hanabi really well. Previously, I've seen her and might work out in this game as well. You prevent the title strike with the Tsunami Slam with the help of the shields. The Lolita Hanabi combo used to work well. It got nerfed, but hey, in the hands of UEF and Nefiria, it might work out. But again, they're playing for a late game composition and relying a lot on Zeus to carry this early game.
Okay. The team composition really looks good, but a Lolita
Your team
against
is
a
picking.
Kalia. Now that is a little bit spicy, but wait a minute. They need a jungler. What is it going to be? Julian works in very well, but okay. That's crazy.
They just countered that entire combo. You want some shields? I would like some shields back too. And they take away that Esmeralda. And now, ladies and gentlemen, we have ourselves a game, and we might have ourselves a best of 5 going all the way, because the draft coming out from Loyal Sword looks really nice, unless Zeral has something to say with his Ling. His most comfort is his comfort hero, is his best hero, what he's known for, is the reason he's got all those subs on YouTube. But right now, ladies and gentlemen, you are watching the MFC, the Mobile France Championship of 2025, the Grand Finals. Miracle Gen on the blue, Loyal Sword on the red. It is a best of 5, and now we're in game number 4. 2 in the hands of Miracle Gen, match point. So one more game, and they take it all away. But Loyal Sword looking to deny that. They're the only team that has beaten them in the league phase, and right now beaten them once more. Will this next game, will this current game be another one in their favor, or will Miracle Gen pull up and take the victory? Only time will tell. My name is Kronos, giving you the action alongside me, Peachy, to bring you the insightful analysis as well. And Peachy, looking at the draft, I like this Esmeralda.
Yep, both are very well. Given the fact that Lolita will be giving constant shields to her allies, but let's see, it's the same kind of situation. Mid lane, the pressure will be on. Both the tanks will be making sure that they are getting but Vulture looking quite low though.
Yeah, Vulture forced to flicker out as well. Good Terrify coming in from Victor, but you can see right now with the help of the trap, Overdose went with that destruction strike on towards them. What Fake Crazy right now, trying to dominate the lane against a Hanabi. It feels like, again, they want to play for the ultra late game with that composition that Miracle Gen have on their side, while MGL will be looking to foil those plans.
Let's see if he's able to or not. Now that we are looking at Zedel at the top lane. Oh, look at him. He's just waiting for the opportunity. He's just waiting for one member to be out of the position. But talking about the Esmeralda jungle. Whoa, top lane.
Whoa, yeah. Fake Crazy was was doing quite a lot of damage, but Nefiria was able to get Zedel. Meanwhile, on towards Overdose, forcing the flicker off camera, able to pick up that kill as well. Well played coming from his side, and gets the first blood.
Hello? He's still there. Look at him.
He's looking for a little bit more. UEFA gets the trap on towards him. Victor gets his own, but guess what? Fake Crazy's the target. They want Nefiria to breathe. They want Nefiria to have the kills, and they want Nefiria to be able to carry the game. But guess what? Overdose comes back and gets a kill for himself, and Nefiria right now might be targeted down. No arrow to go through, but the trap coming in. Destruction Strike helps to pick up a double, and slowly Loyal Sword taking back control.
A lot of damage coming in from side of Team Loyal Sword. Look at that Victor right there at the right moment, trying to cut off that rotation from this Selena. Into the okay. Oh, the arrow did hit though.
Oh my goodness, Victor is so low on mana, but he has been playing with fire the entire time. Vulture comes through. He has the title strike. Could go for it any single point, but UEFA able to zone them out. Here comes a tsunami slam as well. No bulwark shield to help them get away. UEFA goes down in the hands of Fake Crazy, and Zerel will have to run away also. But as long as they don't lose turrets, as long as they're able to keep the goal lead not far away, they should be able to pick it up for themselves. But you can see Law and Order on towards Overdose right now. Tsunami Slam coming through with the help of the IMU. Victor picks up a kill on towards Overdose. Vultures the next target. Tempest of Blades going up as well. And right now, MGL comes through, tries to be the savior with the help of that Frost Moon shield. Able to dish out the damage. Victor flickering out of harm's way. MGL buys enough time for the rest of Loyal Sword to follow. And Fake Crazy is the one they're looking at. He has the crossbow of Tang. Nice Numenon Blast coming through as well. Bulwark Shield to help them get away. And I think they're going to call it a day. But right now, with the help of the title strike, Nefira goes down.
Oh my, look at the trades going down into the hands of Team Loyal Sword once again. Now the Abyssal Arrow is quite annoying. Look at that. Victor, this is probably his third or the second time we are seeing him getting stunned by it at this right minute. But Hanabi is, not Hanabi, the Lolita is actually having problems. If she's like, trying to get closer, trying to give the support to the top lane, her rotation is being cut off. Now that Team Loyal Sword knows what to do, they are capitalizing the early game as much as they're into their hands. With the neutral objectives going down smoothly, with the river area control, look at that.
Yeah, and you can see they actually force out the Glorious Path from Zeus as well. And MGL able to pick up the turtle. And you know what, Peachy? Nice in the top side. Oh wait, crossbow of Tank comes through. Tempest of Blades is there as well. Fake Crazy goes down in the hands of Victor. And Tsunami Slam coming through as well. Zero tries to go away with a Finch Poison. He's able to do so. Falling Starborn comes through as well. Victor with the IMU Tsunami Slam of his own. And now with the help of that Fist Break, Fist Crack combo, they're able to pick up another. So 1-for-1 trade, but in the favor of Miracle Gen as they pick up Fake Crazy and only lose out UEFA.
Oh my, look at that, how they just want to move in quite fast. The neutral object is down. Now Loyal Sword, they are moving in groups. They just want to make sure to get as much as trade into their hands. But Zeus, we did not see him quite coming into the early game. Oh,
Falling Star Moon, what damage was done right there. That did not feel right for Nefiria. Not having a good game. 0-3-2 on this Hanabi. And oh my goodness, MGL is doing well. But right now, here comes Miracle Gen. Try to save the day, but damage is already done.
Oh my. This attack really felt like this is just for this Hanabi. This Esmeralda pick was just for the Hanabi. Now the Lolita is just trying to help with the Esmeralda out as well, but at the same time, wait a minute.
Oh, Tsunami Slam comes through. UEFA does have the Numenon Blast. Gets cancelled out with the help of the title strike. Glorious Pathway, but here comes the MGL with the Falling Star Moon in the back line, and you can see they're trying to get the marks off to unlock the crossbow of Tank. Zero comes through, has the Tempest of Blades, goes on towards Fake Crazy, and he does get the kill. He's on a killing spree. Tries to get out of harm's way, picks up the sword with a Finch Poise, able to get out of harm's way once again. Victor gets a kill on towards MGL, and Overdose picks up a double for himself, and really well played as they're able to turn the tide around the side of Miracle Gen. But Vulture here trying to extend the team fight. Agent not sure if he should commit or not, but Nefira dishing out the damage slowly but surely finally picks up a kill. And now Miracle Gen taking back control, or rather calling it dead even in the gold score and not letting the control slip away.
That's a way to go. They just want to make sure that they get their, get their snowball back, and at the same time, there's a lot of pressure onto the top lane. Now Zeus finally comes into
Zeus is the target, gets taken down. Nice Glorious Pathway come through, but meanwhile, MGL in the back line gets caught out in the Numenon Blast. A lot of CC thrown at him. At the same time, you can see he gets taken down. Mega kill in the hands of Victor. So this Valentina is working out. Victor is pulling up to make sure the rest of his team stays alive, and thanks to him, Nefiria is able to dish out the damage from afar as well. And now more space created for Hanabi means more farm, more gold, more items, and later on more damage. But guess what? Double knockup coming through, but Vulture is targeted down. Victor is unstoppable, but right now they go into fist break, fist crack combo. Agent gets taken down. Zero in the back line. Tempest of Blades. Quite deep indeed. Overdoses the target. He gets taken off with the help of course, the high-lows on Zeus. And now they find 4 on the board. Seems like Miracle Gen have taken control and now are ahead of the 8-ball.
They just, absolute domination. They are just not stopping. They just want every single time, whatever team fight that is, if they are brewing it up, they will be the one making it, very, very good. But look at them, onto the top lane.
Oh yeah, you can see the Tsunami Slam coming through as well, but Vulture gets stunned up by UEFA, and you can see the damage being done. Nefira trying to buy some time, but here goes Fake Crazy. He has the crossbow of Tank, can use it, but doesn't unlock it just yet. The threat of Victor being present is just way too much for them to deal with. Hey, that's a nice view. He used the Bulwark Shield to put back the Abyssal Arrow. That's the first time we've seen that in this game.
That was definitely a written package for Visalila, but Esmeralda, 50% of the HP already gone. Just a few terrifying effect on.
Oh,
her.
ZL with the 1v1 misses the picking up the sword, but guess what?
Oh.
Fast fingers, able to use the Finch Poise, gets out of harm's way, and I don't know how he does that, but guess what? Tsunami Slam on towards Vulture, and a godlike is Victor after using the IMU. Now they go for the re-engage. They're looking for more kills. Finally picks up a revenge kill in the hands of Nefira, taking down MGL, but guess what? They trade one back. UEFA is down, and so is Agent. 3-for-1 trade. And now Miracle Gen, after proccing the Holy Shields on the top and the mid lane, looking to penetrate into where's the base crystal of Loyal Sword. Crossbow of Tang unlocked, but on towards Zeus, not enough damage. Victor almost going through, but the shutdown is on towards Nefaria, coming in from Overdose, while Victor gets Fake Crazy. Trades all across the board, and now Vulture gets ZL. Tempest of Blade should be able to get out of harm's way. MGL wants to chase with the Falling Star Moon. Not enough damage, not able to reach him just yet.
What a crazy team fight we just had. And did you just see the bounty onto this Hanabi? 320 gold. That is crazy how you let a Hanabi farm up that much. And Valentina, same kind of gold.
Oh wait, nice title. Tsunami Slam coming through using the IMU. Numenon Blast as well to make sure MGL gets caught down. And this Terrify, able to pick up a legendary in the hands of Victor. No Esmeralda. They're not having the front line, the one that's dishing out the damage, but guess what? They go in for the play once again, trying to get the pick off, and they take down UEFA. The Lord's still looking healthy, but ZL in the back line goes for the Tempest of Blades, picks up the kill on towards Agent. They get Vulture as well, and now the base crystal is taken down. The side of Miracle Gen able to pick up the victory and call it 3-1 in the series, and are your champions of the Mobile France Championship.
We got our kings of the MFC. Look at them. We proudly present to you the Miracle Gel as our winners. What a game that they just put us through. That was, absolutely perfect. And a well-deserved MVP for Victor. He just wanted this game. I really loved how he made use of the Valentina's passes very, very creatively.
You know what? He said, why should I let ZL get all the highlights? I want this final game to be on me. With this Valentina pulled up, showed up, and oh my goodness, was he the difference maker in every single team fight? Because it was looking like Loyal Sword were able to get away with it thanks to the help of the Esmeralda on MGL. But when it came down to the power spike, after Victor got about the glowing wand, it started looking dicey for Loyal Sword. Every single team fight he was in, he was making a difference, making sure that they didn't have that regen ability, dishing out those Terrifies, and they didn't have a way to kind of come back. After that, just pressing down in the wound that was exposed by Miracle Gen. And oh my goodness, they were able to take the game. No wonder they call themselves Miracle Gen, Miracle of Generations. That's what I think it means. And that's what they are for the MFC Mobile France Championship. Zeus, ZL, UEFA, Neferia, and of course Victor. What a team, what a victory, what a series.
Agreed. There was a lot happening every single time, right from the game number one. They, gave us, they really showed why they should be crowned as the champions and why not. We just saw into the last game how they just utilized, even though they had challenges of having a Esmeralda onto their opponents, they knew Hanabi would be at risk, yet we saw an Hanabi coming with a, almost a good amount of a bounty onto her. Like that, again, this game, Hanabi having 14th assist, 14, that's crazy.
Yeah, and I think big congratulations to the side of Miracle Gen and ZL, of course, that we all know and like to watch currently. But while you're watching, ladies and gentlemen, if you're watching the MFC, if you're watching my channel as well, make sure you like, subscribe. It helps out quite a lot for making sure we bring this kind of exposure in towards Europe and grow the European scene and take it to the next level. Hey, and for all you know, we might get an M7 slot. But for that, we need to make sure everyone is supporting each other, and your support will help us take it all the way. And a big congratulations and shout out to ZL and Miracle Gen, of course, to making it here and taking away the grand finals. And also a big shout out to Loyal Sword, who have been playing really well throughout this competition. Just came up a little short against Miracle Gen, against the Slippery Snakes from their side, but Loyal Sword did put on a show and they did go down fighting as well, taking one game away in this best of 5. But for tonight, seems like it was a brilliant series indeed, and no other way to call it apart from Miracle Gen taking away a big chunk of that 75,000 diamond prize pool.
That is, well deserved coming in for both the sides. What a game coming through.
What a game indeed. The original Snake taking the throne of the champion of MFC. And if you ask me, who would have been the MVP of the series? For those who are watching still, make sure you put down who do you think the MVP of the series is in the chat. And we might pass on that message in towards the tournament organizers, and they might actually pick up the MVP of the finals. If you ask me, I'll be honest. I think it was. I still think it was ZL. People think I'm gonna be glazing him, but I think it was ZL on this. He had Ling, Joy. They won all 3 games.
Agreed. I am on the same note right here with you, Kronos. Zeril, he played it out very, very well. Look at that. Another game on the Ling where he did not get any of deaths. That is definitely a crazy game for him. His fast fingers are really showing. He's out of the situation before the snake can come bite for him.
Yep. He's able to get out of there because he's the original Snake himself. But yeah, but big congratulations for Miracle Gen once again, and thank you so much everyone for tuning in to the MFC. Once again, make sure you put in who do you think the MVP of the series is, and type it down in the chat because I'll be looking. I'm seeing a lot of ZLs. I saw one at Neferia, or ZL or Nefi is what someone said. And of course, we might find someone, we might find someone with a different opinion. If you do, make sure you put it down in the chat. And of course, make sure you like, subscribe. It helps grow the channel. It helps boost up the scene of Europe once again. And on that note, ladies and gentlemen, it has been a pleasure to cast the MFC. My name is Kronos. Alongside me, Peachy, and of course, Ray, who wanted to cast, but didn't really get the time to fit him in because these games were so kind of fast-paced. But calling it a night, of course, a big congratulations once again to Loyal Sword to make it to the grand finals, falling a little bit short, but congratulations to Miracle Gen and, of course, his ZL, the player that everyone likes to watch and call the Snake. He has made it out of here. Congratulations to them. And